This video screencast is how to create a post in WordPress. I'm going to go ahead and what you need to do is in your WordPress dashboard, as you can see here, go to the post area, and you can do either one thing. You can either go to all posts or add new. But before I go to add a new post, just kind of take you through, if you, in the case that you do through all posts, you see that this area over here expands, and these list the posts, who wrote it, the categories, the tags used, and when it was published, and how many comments. So as you can see up here, here's a little button area that you can click on to add a new post. So we'll do that. So kind of before we start putting, filling in stuff, kind of give you an idea of the post area. Right now, you see this is the area you put your title in right here. This is where you put your content in. This is to control how you want the post to be seen, whether if you want it to be on draft and you're not going to publish it yet, or if you want it to publish and be public, or if you want it private or password protected. And you can also even schedule posts from here. Now, and then you've got categories. You can add new categories, and sometimes you can even go to most used. Tags to further tell your WordPress system what a post should be organized underneath. Tags are pretty cool for that. A lot of people get them confused with keywords, but in a way sometimes they do, and then sometimes they don't. Tags should be pretty a little bit detailed, but not too detailed. It should be exactly what your post is about, and in a way that it's actually for the inner part of your site to help the actual organization rather than Google itself. So when you tag a post, you want to put exactly what it's about, not everything and anything you can. And then there's an area called feature image. In the case that the theme that you have on your site has a thumbnail enabled, which a thumbnail is in fact a smaller image that actually represents what the post is about, then you can actually upload it here. So now we're going to go back to the content area, and where we've got all these buttons. This is actually the visual mode, and it's much like in Microsoft Word. It's kind of like a what you see is what you get kind of thing, where you can make it bold and you can see it and exactly how it's going to post in your site. But if you're a person who's really picky on how you want your code, or you have plugins or certain short code written into your system that you need to be a little more specific, then you could go to the HTML tab. There's a few buttons here. They're very general, but they do the job, that the other one does, but they're more exact. You're not going to see everything in the HTML mode, like as what you see is what you get. This is going to be something that you're very comfortable with code, and you, without even being in visual mode, you know what's going to be. Now, just in case if you are in HTML mode and you do put code in, sometimes if you actually go from HTML mode and have actual HTML in it, it will be stripped out in the visual mode. For this particular one, I want to emphasize the visual mode. I'll go back to the HTML mode, but the thing is, really, some of the buttons, even though they're a little bit designed a little bit differently, the concept is the same. So I think with the majority of people, they use the visual mode anyway, because the majority of users really are not as code savvy. So we'll go through this. You can make text bold, bold, or italic, You strike it through, or you can make lists. You can unordered list or ordered list, block quote, and of course, as you can see, I am able to hover over these and it'll tell me exactly what it is, and it even has like a command code with it so that you can actually have a quick key to it. Then you can make your text left, center, right. You can link it or unlink it. You can, if you've got text and you wanted to read more, and then you could insert kind of like a page break to have readers go into your article more. And it's good for conversion. You can spell check, and kind of this is cool. You can actually have it full screen. I'm clicking on it so you kind of see what it's about briefly. So this is what the full screen mode is. You have your title here and where your content here, and as it says, just right. And you do have some buttons up here, and you can save or exit. And if you exit, it'll go back to the regular mode. You can have this button is to show, show or hides some of the buttons. Sorry. There's a paragraph formatting, like for headers and pre-formatted and all kinds of stuff. And then you can underline text. This is for basically a line full is basically a version of Justify. And then you can make a different color for your text. So and then you can paste this plain text. A lot of times it could be like from Notepad. You can actually just copy and paste in it, or if you're not too sure, you can use this and we'll paste it in there. Or if you're actually working in Microsoft Word, because Microsoft Word is actually already formatted, and for some reason it has a problem actually copying and pasting directly into WordPress, as well as some other content management systems, that you might want to use that to paste in, so that your formatting doesn't go strange. So don't automatically copy from Microsoft Word and directly into WordPress. I would recommend copying from Microsoft Word, then using the paste from Word to put in there, so that the formatting is not taken away. You can remove formatting as well, insert a custom character, and it even has like all these characters that you could put in. So like if you're actually writing a word like maybe facade or resume, like we want to say, just give me an example. Say we want to say facade, and facade has a really strange little C character, so it would be this one. We want to do that instead of a lot of times, like say we want to do, say resume has a couple, it's usually an alt, it has an axis character of 130, alt and 130. So resume, we can use this if you're not like adept to axis code. So that's kind of cool. You can outdent or you can indent, and see you can indent a couple times, or you can put it all the way back. You can undo, redo, and you can actually even click on help. So those are kind of things to do. I'm going to kind of just an example post, and other than those words, this is just another example post, just to have a little content, because I want to go into this a little further. Alright, so once we've got that down, this is just an example post. This doesn't have anything of real substance, just to let you see. So I have a couple categories here, and say I want to do, say another category. So for a category, and I can add a new category, or I can actually add two categories. I'm only going to do one. I'm going to say cat 2, cat 3, and add a new one. Or in some cases, if it's in some cases, if you have a category that already exists, this will actually give you a suggestion. There'll be like a little drop down box, and you can actually select that too. So, and then of course, like I said earlier, you can have feature image. So we go up here, and if you're not so sure, you can say save draft, or in the case like say like you have a site that you have multiple authors, you can say pending review, visibility public, or you stick this to post to the front page, or password protected. Basically, you put a password in and you give that out to somebody else, and only they can, whoever you give that password out to, they can see it. Or private, only you or any other admin are going to see that. And then you can either publish now, or you can schedule for later, month, day, year, and even up to the time in military time. So that's 2400 hours. So this means 6 o'clock in the morning, or almost 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:58 in the morning. So, but for this, we're going to go ahead and publish. And just to let you know, once it's done publishing, it'll give you a little alert up here in the yellow you see. And you can view the post if you want, if you're not too sure. In the HTML, you can see it actually gave characters, but this I would, if you're not too sure if it looks exactly how you want, you can actually view posts. So I'm sure this post will be fine, but that's how you create a post. If you're not happy about it, then you just go ahead and edit here, and it'll actually save it every so often as an autosave. And in the case that you're not sure if it's going to save, go ahead and you just update it, or so that you know that it's been saved, because you never know if your site's going to go down or your server's going to go down in one moment. I would hope it wouldn't go down, but that would be something that you want to do, is to update whenever you can. And that's how you create a post in WordPress. Thank you.